Okay, guys, we're here today for BJJ Fanatics podcast. We have here today Augusto, Mendes, Tanquinho, Michael. So, guys, such an honor to have Tanquinho here. He just won the ADCC 2019, and he's also World Champion Jiu-Jitsu Black Belt IBJJF. He's World Pro Champion too as a Black Belt, World No Gi Black Belt Champion, and he has fought against the best guys on his division, and he has pretty much beat almost all of them. Like names like Rafael Mendes, Cobrinha, both Miao brothers, Guilherme Mendes, Leandro Lô, JT Torres, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on. So thanks so much for being here, Tanquinho.
My pleasure.
Yeah, so Tanquinho, you were like you're out of the grappling scene, and then you just came back in the ADCC and you beat everybody. how was that? How was the training?
The thing was like, I was out for a while, but never stopped to train. You know, I was always training. I had my school there in Arizona, so I was teaching the guys, and I have a good group of guys coming up too. But my focus just changed a little bit. I was focused on MMA for a while, and but like I said, I never stopped to train, and I felt confident. You know what I mean? Even when I'm not competing against the best guys, like on the daily basis. You know what I mean? On all the tournaments during the year, but. I was confident that if I train and put a time in to face those guys, I would do great, and that's what I did. So it's just about the hard work. And
it was like 4 matches, and you fought against Paulo Miao.
Yeah, it was my first match was Keith Cricoria from 10 Plant guys, a tough guy too. But I got a submission here in the end of the 10 minutes. Second match was Matheus Gabriel,
who just won the Worlds.
Who just won the Pan Ams and the Worlds.
Yeah.
He just now made it to the final of the Spider too, you know.
Yep.
So been a lot of good guys too, and it was a tough match. But I beat him in decision. We went to the semifinal against Paulo Miao, another tough one. We fought before, he beat me before to the gi.
And keep beating our guys.
Yeah.
Everybody here has a video with us.
Well, that's on here now,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And the final was Kennedy, you know what I mean? New blood coming to the division, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And I had the opportunity to fight his fight a few times.
Yep.
And
it was always
field,
like a tough match.
Yeah, but
can't get away from them.
Yeah, like I think it was good the way that the tournament came out. Like everybody that was in my division, the guys that I need to face, I think it made my victory even sweeter. You know what I mean? Like, so I felt good.
One thing I'm really impressed with your game. So we look at the ages of the kids you're fighting. So Keith is I don't know, but he's a young kid. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I sent him a PayPal the other day, and it's like his email is something like Keith Krikorian 97. Okay. So I don't even know. So just making me feel old here. So basically, this Keith in the first round. The second round was who?
Was it Matheus Gabriel?
All right, another kid.
He's
he's probably not even that old, right? Then the second one is Paulo, he's actually older than you think, 25, 26. But you're what do you know?
I'm 36.
36.
I'm definitely the older.
So you're a Master 2 competitor.
I'm a Master 2.
And this isn't supposed to happen, but your game, even though you're a smaller guy, you're coming in and beating these younger lions. And Kennedy's probably 21.
Yeah, probably.
So
I don't know his age, but what I saw on my bracket on the ADCC, the average of the whole division was like 25 years old on the division, and I was the only one 36.
And that's with you bringing it up.
Well,
so, and the thing is,
but with the age comes the experience too. You know what I mean?
Well,
that's the thing.
No, but exactly, and that's why your techniques are so great for because a lot of our subscribers, they're older guys. They're guys that are over 30, and these are moves that work on. Which is so great to have. Absolutely.
No, and the entire structure was all about how to not get swept or not get attacked when you were on top, right? And you were really good with that. Like, it's very rare that you see someone sweeping you. So how do you develop that, Tanquinho? Like,
I think it was with most of the time making mistakes. You know what I mean? That's a combining things that I made wrong and I need to fix through the years. You know what I mean? I was talking to Michael earlier before here. Like, I've been a black belt for 15 years. Just as a black belt. If you put a colors belt there, I'm training over 20. You know what I mean? So it's like making mistakes and fixing things and see what works for me, and then training to all different body types and putting myself in situations that make me understand not just things for me, but what could work for you too. You have different body type than me, bigger, stronger, or longer, or things like that. So I try to develop that things that made my game better, and brought me that success, you know.
Because we were talking before about there's a particularly huge guy they were talking about that you train with, and just do great. So you use this against huge guys, you use this against younger guys, and you're not a big guy yourself. I mean, you're probably walking around, what, 165?
Yeah, 165 is my normal weight, 63,
you dropped to 145 for a
45 for no gear, normally, that's the ADCC division. But with the gear, I normally go to 154. That's the featherweight division. That's what I had the most successful in my career.
And but probably 135 for UFC, right?
Yeah, I fought 135 MMA, but I'm not doing that anymore. Now I'm going at 145 with 2 MMA as well.
Yeah, okay.
I can't do the cut anymore, man. Like 35 is the top.
It's a big death.
Man, I feel it sucks there.
Yeah.
So not 35 anymore for
Just
sure.
looking at you, thinking about you losing 30 pounds. Oh my goodness.
I mean, like for ADCC, like I was talking about like the doctor nutrition that I got. So I was doing like all the meals, everything, and a lot of exams that I did. So I was
an amazing story we're talking about. So talk about the night before when you went to because with ADCC you need to weigh in every single day.
Every single day, Friday just weighing, Saturday weighing, and then you competing, and Sunday weighing again, and then you competing.
So talk about like what happened when how much did you weigh when you're done competing on Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday. So we had the weigh-ins Friday. So I dehydrate a little bit. I did my diet. I gained back a little bit of weight, but not too much because Saturday you need to weigh in again. So I did the weighing, and then you start the process to recharge, gain weight, because you didn't know if you're gonna make to the Sunday. So you need to do your best there, get weight, and be stronger. After the Saturday, that's when you decide what you need to do. So that's what we did with my doctor there. He was there with me, Dr. Capo. So you're just like feeding me and drinking, reloading and recharging. And then I felt great. I had 2 mats there, Tanquinho, Cricora, and Matheus Gabriel. After those fights, I went there, I was around the arena. I said, well, let me check my weight on the official scale because tomorrow I need to come here again in the morning. And that was around like 5 in the afternoon. So I went there to weigh myself. I was like 154. And I said, after the fights.
And you have to make 145.
I need to make 145.
So you competed twice. And you still are 9 pounds over.
Exactly. And I looked to him, to the doctor, and said, man, today you're going to work a lot. I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm scared. And he said, no, relax, you're going to be fine.
And what did you do?
And then, like, that's the thing, we went back to the hotel. He said, man, take a nap now. You need to take a nap, rest a little bit. And it was like adrenaline, and I just fought. I said, man, I can't sleep. I said, no, stay there, lying down, watch your phone, whatever. But try to sleep. So I slept a little bit. When it was about like 9:30, 10 of the night, he came and brings like dinner for me. You know, not much things, but like some crackers and protein shakes. But I said, man, I need to lose 90 pounds. He said, no, like, gotta eat, trust me, you know. And I said, man, I don't know about that, you know. The 90 pounds, I was like, But I trust him, I ate, rest. He gave me like a combination of supplements too, you know what I mean, like potassium,
magnesium.
And magnesium. Yeah, some things like that. Other ones too, vitamin C, a bunch of things, but a lot too. And they said, man, just rest, and then we're gonna wake up 4 in the morning to cut the weight. The weight was like 5:30. And I said, doctor, no disrespect to you, but like no way that I'm gonna lose 6 pounds. Like it was 9, but like I was thinking like in the best of my chance I would go down to 6, like in an hour and a half, you know what I mean? Like I don't do that. I know my body. He said, man, like, trust me, I wake up like 4. And I said, let's wake up 3, man. He said, no, let's wake up 4. Rest, try to sleep. So I didn't sleep that well that night. I was worried about. But, man, I don't know what's happening. I wake up 4 in the morning. I check my weight. I was 1.4 over. Just it. I mean, no way. No way that it make me lose like almost 7 pounds. Like just doing nothing. I don't know. I don't know what it is. He made me lose all the weight. What he explained a little bit to me was like that combination. I don't know exactly the chemical on that, but there's a science behind that he was trying to explain. He was trying to make my body think I was doing something with that supplement that he gave me, and was just like kind of like.
Probably when you were sleeping, you were burning.
I don't know. I get lost 7 pounds there.
Yeah. Normally I lose like 3, 5, 4 pounds when I sleep. Like every time I check.
And normally you look like 2,
but 7
3,
is extremely, and especially 7 for you.
Exactly.
7 for you is before the 7 for me.
Exactly. Yeah. And then I wake up just 1.4 over, and the weight cut was like easily. Like the Sunday was way easier than the Saturday. And then I was the first one to weigh in. Like I messaged Mo, said Mo, what time are you gonna be on the weigh-in? Said I'm gonna go down now on the hotel lot. So I went there, walked to him there. Was the first one back to the hotel, started recharging again. So it was way easier.
And so what do you eat when you recharge?
Man, he gave me a lot of food, but like most of them simple foods, just rice, white rice and tilapia.
And so you were cooking in the hotel, right?
And I was cooking in the hotel. I brought like a grill and a rice cooker, and then we just both days we were cooking on the hotel, the food, everything. And then when you came back from the tournament, we got a warning for the hotel. We didn't know.
But you'll take the warning.
I would take the warning. And
take the warning and a gold medal.
But I felt good.
But to win a gold medal at ADCC, man, there's not that many people have done that.
No, yeah, like.
So now you've won a gold medal at ADCC, a gold medal at Gi Worlds.
Yeah.
World Pro and
World Pro twice and World's No Gi twice.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have
no, and the most incredible thing is that he has competed against everybody from, like almost like everybody from lightweight and under, like competing against Rafael Mendes.
And all the generations too, I believe.
Yeah.
Like I've been like.
Mateus Gabriel.
That's the new generation, but like when it started was Mario Hayes. I fought Mario Hayes twice too. Mario Hayes too. And Fredson Paixão. I fought Fredson Paixão. So there's a lot of guys with different generations that have, like I said, just a black belt in 15 years as a black belt. So it's been fighting those guys, and I'm seeing like the jiu-jitsu evolving and changing, and new generations coming. Some guys retiring, you know what I mean, and other ones not. But just grateful to be able to do that, to face so many guys, good guys.
I get it.
And
I'll take a question for you. So you won the Worlds with Gi and you won the ADCC no Gi. Yeah. And right now I feel almost like jiu-jitsu is kind of going towards like 2 directions. Like there are people only doing no Gi and doing really well on ADCC. Almost like I was thinking about that in this ADCC this year. You were probably like you and JT was the only guys who won, who do both.
No,
yeah,
kind of too. But for example, in the 88 kilos, Mateus won too, but Mateus trains 50-50 Gi and no Gi. Then second place was Craig Jones. Then 99 kilos was Gordon, and the second place was Stratua, who is also training 50-50. Then over 99 kilos was Ken, and second place was Nick Rod. Who only does no Gi. Then the open class was like Gordon, Buchecha, and Lachlan.
And really trained the Gi.
Gordon and Lachlan is more like a no Gi. So what do you think? Like 10 years from now, do you think like one person is gonna still be able to win both, or it's gonna be more like?
I think so. I think it's about the timing that you're gonna put there. I mean, like if you want to put your time into training Gi and be commitment to that, you're gonna be successful. You know. It is hard because like a lot of people saying like God, he just trained no Gi, that's why he's so good, blah blah blah. You know, why he don't do Gi when most of the Gi guys need to divide their time. And then I don't believe that. I think he's good because he's good. He's working harder than anyone. Yep. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And
I wrote for him with Gi as well. I was crazy tough.
He's tough. Yeah, that's what I believe. You know what I mean? Like and I believe if he put his time and decide to go to the Gi, you're gonna be tough too. You know what I mean? He has the champion mindset. Yep. You know what I mean? That's the hard part. Everybody wants to be the champion, but people don't want to pay the price to be the champion. And that's the thing. You know what I mean? Like I don't think you're gonna change it. But if you want to be the Gi champion, work with your Gi, training a lot. You know what I mean? Be humble and fix your mistakes, and then you're gonna have a chance. Same thing for the no Gi. You know what I mean? But if you don't want 100% commitment to either one, you're gonna lose in both. You know what I mean? So I think it's just about what you want to do and be commitment and working hard for that.
Here's a question I have. So we have a lot of older subscribers. What would you say to an older guy who has a job, he works, he gets to train 2-3 times a week, sometimes 4? What should he do with his time to get better faster?
I think he need to have fun. I think the most thing, like a lot of people, especially if you don't have the tournament goal you want to improve his jiu-jitsu, he need to come to the academy, like to enjoy the process and the environment and feeling welcome there, having fun, because you're going to some place that you don't feel good energy. If you don't want to be there, or you think your job, or you expect to get hurt or something like that, you're gonna hold yourself and then you're gonna improve. I think like when you're the older or younger, anyone that when you step in the mats, you choose to be there, so you need to be happy on that place and enjoy the process. That's different for each one. I mean, you can go faster than me, learn faster than me, or and vice versa. I think you just need to be there, enjoy the process of learning and having fun training. Don't put too much pressure. A lot of people putting pressure on you, in yourself. You know what I mean? So you just need to be you and see like the improvement little by little. You know. So like when you're working hard on your job and your family or whatever, and you come to the academy, I think that's time for you focus and yourself and on the movement that you're learning. You know what I mean? To learn that and understand the concepts and understand the fundamentals and have fun living there. You should be leaving the academy every day thinking, oh man, I can't wait to come back tomorrow. Cool. You know what I mean? You live in the training, oh fuck, I'm done with that. You know what I mean? I don't know when I'm going to train again. That's bad. We're probably in the wrong sport, you know?
For sure.
Got it. Oh, thank you. And now what's next for you? Like, what's the plan?
To be honest, I don't know yet. Like, I still want to compete for sure. That's on my focus, but I'm focused more on my academy to grow my academy. Academy is doing well. You know what I mean? And I have my first baby son born now in January.
Oh,
so
that's awesome.
Thank you. So I'm focused more on now they're part of my life to help my wife here and my baby that's gonna come.
How's he sleeping?
Well, no, he didn't born yet. He's gonna born in January.
Oh wow.
He's gonna born in January, so it's right there.
Get used to that.
Yeah, exactly. So that's I don't want to tell I'm gonna fight this or that because I don't know what's gonna happen.
So we'll see you this summer.
Yeah, right. If it look like a bad on the summer, you guys know what's the problem. But like I'm gonna keep like push on my academy. You know what I mean? That's my goal now. Awesome. Like I said, I'm 36 years old.
And for who's listening, the academy is in the Phoenix area, right? It's
in Tempe, Arizona. Yeah, in Tempe, Arizona. The so far is headquarters.
That's where the stadium is, right?
No, the stadium is in the way.
Oh, Glendale.
Glendale, yeah.
That's right. No, but Arizona State is in Tempe, right?
The Arizona State, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I think now it's close for the ASU, the university.
Yeah, okay, cool.
ASU, the biggest university in Arizona. That's close to there, like probably.
Yeah, it's a nice area.
Yeah, like less than 5 miles probably.
Yeah, we spent some time there taking a class.
It's a really good area.
Yeah, it's really good.
And like I said, I'm focused on to improve on my academy, getting better, try to pass the knowledge that I have to my students, and not to be the champions inside the tournaments. You know what I mean? I want them to be the champions in and out of the mats. You know what I mean? That's my goal with kids and adults. Right. Make them understand the philosophy of jiu-jitsu and make them a better person. You know what I mean? So that's my goal.
Oh, Tanquinho, at some point in your career, you used to teach in the Tijuca Tennis Club, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Michael, so the Tijuca Tennis Club is where the Worlds used to be hosted, and then Tanquinho's school was inside there. Wow. So he would teach and train where he competed, and he won the Worlds over there, right? As a
all belts.
All belts.
The thing is like, I felt home there. You know what I mean? And I had some advantage of the guys. I'm not gonna lie, just because like I was there every day. I was teaching inside the Tijuca Tennis Club, and then all the guys who work on the club, like they knew me, so like they don't just help me bring waters and take me like to sauna or whatever. Like I could just go to my mat and take a nap there. You know what I mean?
Do they still have big tournaments there?
I don't think so. Like once in a while they have one tournament there, but
the gymnasium itself is not good. But there was so much jiu-jitsu tournaments there, and it
was like the ghosts of it.
Yeah, you feel like
the environment's different.
And
I like most of the times that I got there. You know what I mean? I always love to find it in that gymnasium because like it's like.
And when you go to the changing room, the ceiling is very low, so it looks like you're in the Coliseo, you know, like it's a different...
for you, it's kind of bigger, like for me, it's like, no.
Is that where you were?
No, I had to walk like this Yeah, I won
that's
the
amazing.
purple belt open class over there. But it's such a good environment. But he used to teach there. So
I
it's
used to
like-
teach
in
see
the
them.
club.
the
A
same
lot
thing
of
like if
kids.
you're teaching department, you know. Like,
Yeah, that's
but no, but Tanquinho, thanks so much for being here. And guys, we just shot this entire instruction with Tanquinho, all about like top game. It's very different. I've never done an instruction like that. How to not get swept, how to
Almost
not
like
get
top game defense.
yes. And I think he's the best one in the world on it. You never see he getting swept or getting submitted when he's on top. So it was very, very interesting. And it's going to be on bjjfanatics.com very soon. So maybe by the time you're watching or listening, it's already there. So make sure to check that out. And thanks so much again. Thank
okay,
you.
Bernardo. My
Awesome.
pleasure.
Thank you.
I could
Our
take more
pleasure.
time and thank you guys.
Awesome.